take down my details. The letter date is 25th June 2026. Employee name is Rahul Khanna. Salutation, Mr. Postal address is 21A01 Bandra West 400050. Designation assistant class teacher. Work location Parel, Mumbai. Date of joining 01 August 2026. Gross salary per month 40,000. It's created. Let's see. Hello, everyone. The focus of this podcast would be to give you the use case of HR department while using Claude. Now, what I have done is had discussion with various departments and realized that the scenario of using AI or Claude or ChatGPT, is quite large when it comes to multiple departments which are non-IT based. So this entire demonstration would focus on a problem statement of HR, which is that which would be is generate the letter types like offer letter, teaching appointment letter, non-teaching appointment letter, promotion letter, transfer letter, confirmation letter, experience letter. It can be anything, basically, any kind of a letter which your HR department, provides. Now, normally, most of the companies provide it manually or they've got softwares to do this. But what we will do is we will not create a software. We'll create a skill in ChatGPT or Claude. Now, I'll explain what skill is, but what this skill would do is for future is you could have multiple company letterheads with multiple letter types, and you could actually generate the letter or letters just like you chat with the assistant. So the entire process would be then converted into a skill so that you can reuse that skill amongst different staff members. Now, this skill will also let you change the formats, change the letterheads, vice versa, and will work to an extent that you would be able to generate thousands and thousands of letters, like just for simplicity, probably 10 letters in less than 5 minutes or less than 3 minutes, depending on, the accuracy of the data. And also at the end, this skill would validate and verify the accuracy of it so that you don't need to go back and recheck, the requirements. So let's start. What we'll do is we will start a new chat. Now, once I start a new chat, I will provide the problem statement here. Okay. And once I provide the problem statement here, I would say, then what I would do is I would go and attach the files. Now I've got all the files out here. You could say these are my templates. And also the letterheads. Okay, so multiple letterheads, multiple letter types. What I have done is I have attached, attached them. And once I attach them, I will click on submit here. I'm just using an Opus High right now. You could also use Sonnet. It doesn't matter. It's not a very difficult task. And what I've done is I have provided all these parameters here. I click on OK. Very simple English, wherein you provide the problem statement, you provide what kind of letter types you are going to generate, different letterheads, validate and verify, then generate a single letter, generate bulk letters of some single company, and then go to the next extent of generate bulk letters across different company names. And finally convert it to a skill for reuse and sharing across staff members. Now you have to understand the skill is just like a small zip file, which looks something like this. Okay, and most of the time, Claude or ChatGPT or any other LLM software create it in this particular format. But you could also, probably you can rename a skill as a shortcut key. So to use a skill, probably you'll do slash and the skill type. So right now I already have the skill ready. So I would, use slash bright path letter generator. Okay. So what it's doing is it's saying, okay, the skill for this tasks already exists because I've already created it. So it does take time. It takes about 10 minutes, 15 minutes, depending on the requirement you have. And if you see the steps, All these LLMs have evolved over a period of time, and what it is doing now is it's validating a simple record, then rendering it and confirming the whole pipeline. Now, for simplicity's sake, I have used dummy company names and dummy, letterheads along with the formats. You could probably start with the same structure, upload all your files, provide the problem statement. The only new thing you might all be doing is convert this to a skill. So just to explain to you what is a skill structure is you've got assets folder wherein all your letterheads are here. So I can just click on them and access them. Okay, so you've got different letterheads here. And when you go on config, you will see the JSON files of the company. So if you open these JSON files, probably we'll use Notepad to open them. So you will see that there is a JSON of the company name, the letterhead link to it, okay, and the margins also are provided here. So in future, you need to add any other, company, you could just add here itself, or you could instruct on the GPT. Similarly, you've got different letter types, fields. This is all automatically created. References. Then you've got the scripts. So you've got automated Python scripts built here so that you don't need to keep generating tokens again and again. Once you do it one time, the tokens are generated here. And if you see, it's still verifying, the entire flow, what we had put in there. And once this is done, it is gone and automatically generated the PDF of the offer letter. So that's the PDF of the offer letter. And also the Word format for, for that particular, right? Now the skill is complete, is generated. So once the skill is generated, it's asking me, would you like to start? So I'll say, okay, let's generate one single letter. And so once we click on this, it'll say first, which type do you need? So I say, okay, let's go for offer letter. Which company? So we'll say Bright Path Education Trust. So what I'll do is, instead of using this one, I'll say, okay, now take down my details. So the letter date is 25th June 2026. Employee name is Rahul Khanna. Salutation, Mr. Postal address is 21A01 Bandra West 400050. Designation assistant class teacher. Work location Parel, Mumbai. Date of joining 01 August 2026. Gross salary per month 40,000. So you'll see that it's accurately picked up whatever I mentioned here, and it's corrected it. Now I'll say generate. So ideally, I had to give the basic HRA, CLA, PF. I'm not giving it right now, so it's just going to generate as it is. It's validated everything. It's rendering the offer. You can just click here and you can see what's happening in the background. So there is the offer letter. It's created. You see, because I didn't give basic HRA, CLA, it's missing, but the rest of the information, it's picked up pretty good. It's picked up the letter details, page 1 and 2. So I could, it's giving me a docx file also. And here now, as I mentioned, let's create in bulk via Excel. So let's say we do appointment letter. Okay. So now it's going to generate the bulk Excel template. That's the template, which it looks like. And for ease, what I'll do is I'll tell the ChatGPT only to fill any 5 candidate names. So I'll just put this and just to show you how the Excel template looks like is that's the Excel template which I am supposed to fill in for the appointment letter for teacher type. Here I'm also providing the information that, okay, which school it is for. So it's filling in 5 dummy ones. Note that ideally you are supposed to fill it up, but now it's filling it up for you. Now also till it's generating here, you could always go on new chat and you will type here write letter generator. And now this has become like a shortcut key for you. So you could just say generate experience letter for Anand Chawla working for past 5 years. Join date was 1st April 2024. So if you see now it's referring to the skill which we worked on. The skill is already created. It'll find out the missing, details which are needed for the experience letter. If it doesn't have information, it'll surely ask you. So see, you're saying there's a data inconsistency. Okay, it's only 2 years ago, not 5 years. So I'll need that resolved plus a few fields. Okay. So let's provide details. I prefer to, dictate it. So I'll say, okay, the company name is Bright Path Charity Trust. Salutation, Mr. Anand Chawla, Department IT, work location Mumbai, designation CTO. Last working day was 1st April 2026. Signatory will be ABC Sharma, Senior General Manager HR. So you could either type or you could, yeah. So there is some inconsistency for 5 years, so I'll assume it. So it's just a dummy data. So I'll just, use Anand Chawla. So it's basically didn't take my name correctly there, but it's saying, okay, use Anand Chawla. And confirm, yes, I confirm. Until it's generating here, let's go back and see what's happening here. So now it's asking me to generate all 5 letters. So this is, if you understand, 5 dummy names I provided. So it's actually creating a bulk 5 letters here. Going back to the letter generation, see the experience letter is ready here. Now that's the experience letter, So if you see, it does work very well, wonderfully well. And now if suppose I don't know how to use this, okay. So I would say, provide me help for usage. So I don't know how to use the skill, for example. So I say, okay, provide me help for the usage. So it explains you that what kind of letters are available, single letter, bulk, what are the companies available. It does allow emailing options. You could just say send mail to so and so, It'll also look at the inconsistencies. It'll look at maintenance. It'll look at emailing, as I explained to you. So coming back to the bulk generation, see, all of them are done. We could just go and see, these 5 letters I was speaking to you about. So that's letter 1. Let's see. Okay, Sandhya Sharma is given everything accurately here and so on, you've got a Word file also, you've got a doc file also here created for you. The most important part here now is how do you actually import the skill, right? Now, suppose somebody has created the skill and you would like to use it. Like in my case, I have just added the skill as an attachment. So what you'll do is you'll click on these dots here, you'll go on customize. This is Claude. In customize, you'll see skills, right? And here what you'll do is just click on plus sign, create a skill, upload a skill. Now, once you click on upload a skill, now skills are normally in a zip format. If they have assets. Otherwise, they'll be in a normal like .skill file. So if there are no assets. But because we had all these assets, what you need to do is zip the file and just open. So that skill is getting uploaded. And then what you need to do is provide a name to that skill, right? So that is how these things get imported. So in short, just to explain you the skill, what we spoke about, that's the structure of the skill. If you just go on the README, you could always go through it as to what exactly does this particular skill do, right? So that's your README file. Um, so Just to end, skills very underutilized. People are just using LLMs just as a chatbot, but the power of LLM is actually creating skills for each of your use case. The other use case can be in HR is the attendance of the staff. There are few people who have not marked their attendance, so probably extract their information and automatically email it just before the salary is created. There's so many things you could do, employee verification, files and so on. So thank you so much for listening to me, and I hope this was useful to you. I have also in the description box, put in the link for the skill which you can download and reuse it just to play around with it. And the skill can actually work in Cloud also. It can work in ChatGPT also. It's a zip file. You could just import it in any LLM. Thank you so much.